Hey, what's good, guys? Blind Dave here. So, as far as the elevation of the house, the engineering department, everything has gone through, is approved, all that. But I got a meeting tomorrow morning at 9, so I guess I'll know further from there. At least things are still moving forward. So, um, not much else. Uh, my cousin is about to get married, so that's gonna be cool. So I'm gonna take a vacation next week. Um, gonna spend a week at their beach house in Mississippi, and I don't know. They're talking about renting jet skis and dune buggies and all of this kind of stuff. You know, all I got going on in my mind is just, what was that, Jaws 4? Something like that, where the banana boat is just going through the water and suddenly here comes Jaws. You know, it's like, I just, after these hurricanes came through the Gulf of Mexico, whenever that water gets all churned up, that's when bull sharks come in closer to the shore. And bull sharks will take a bite out of you just to find out what you are. You know, it just, that's the most aggressive shark towards man. I don't know if I'm willing to just go dive in the water, at that point. All this churned up water and whatnot. So I might have some fun on the dune buggy. Of course I can't drive, so, but even still, I think that'll be fun. The jet ski bit, I'm not really sold on it. I just, it's like, in my mind, it's like, y'all don't hear the music, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. It's like, oh, there goes Cousin Dave. No, no, no. I don't even, I don't want nothing to do with a shark in their environment. Anyway, I'm curious to see where that house has gotten to now, because their last vacation that they took, and I went over there. Now their house needed a bunch of renovation, so they completely gutted everything in the house, re-drywalled everything, new flooring, painted all the walls, and they were redoing the kitchen. I did all the electrical, all the lighting, the all the baseboards, quarter round, all the door casings, hung doors in the house. So I did a lot of work there. I wasn't going for, payment. This is like I guess a vacation home. So, whatever. It's not rental property. We're not going to be renting it out. It's basically, a one story on the beach. You know, they're over the road truck drivers, so they're hardly home. So, whenever they come in town this next week, I'm gonna be over there for a week. So I'll probably make a few videos there. I got a GoPro Hero 8 Black, which is waterproof, so that ought to be interesting going to the beach. So, I don't know. I'm just, I'm excited. I can't wait to find out what all they've done in the house. I know a few other things need to be done. So being that I own rental property, I go over there whenever they take a vacation, and I do a bunch of, I guess, sweat equity. Like I said, I'm not asking for $1 from them. They're my cousins. You know, it's just, you know, family. Um, you know, they bought me a compound miter saw, which I need for my rental property, to redo all the baseboards, taller baseboards, more modern, and crown molding throughout my house. So that was cool. Um, but when I get there, there are a few other things that I already am planning on doing that they're unaware of. Like, you know, they need 2 toilets installed, new toilets, stuff like that, shimmed and level and siliconed, and then they have a large spa tub which works. It just there's something else wrong with it. It's not electrical, it's plumbing. So I need to see it and feel it to fix it. So it's a lot different than your normal tub. So it's, I don't know, some fancy deal or whatnot, but evidently other plumbers that they've hired won't touch it. So whenever that happens, I'm usually the person people call. But anyway, glad to do it. Glad to take part in it. You know, vacation home, but may end up being more of a retirement spot. So that way I can one day rent out the different rentals that I have, and as far as supplementing retirement income. So that's a thought. Good news is their house is fully paid in full. All the renovations that they've done, paid in full. They do well, so I'm proud of them, and I'm glad to chip in. You know, I guess I get a little pissed off. You know, everybody goes over there as like best to chill spot, and nobody does a damn thing. I go there and knock out all kinds of stuff. So, but I guess because I want to see it get to that next level, and they're not far from it at all. So, same thing this time. No one has put the air registers in the ceilings. You know, the air vents for the central air conditioning. So that's another thing I want to knock out when I go there. Different little things. I'll look around and see. Um, Maybe redo the blinds. My aunt and uncle went over to their house a couple weeks ago with their dog, and you know, their dog, I guess, is stuck in its ways. It's already like 13 years old. But anyway, I guess it shredded all the mini blinds that I put up in the house. Just destroyed them. Um, so I'm eager to see what that's like. If I got to go and get new blinds, measured and cut, yeah, custom cut blinds to reinstall. And I guess the dog just wanted to stick its head out the window, you know, out of the blinds. And I had them attached at the top. You know, you can't pull them down, but at the bottom, I also had them attached at the bottom on the windowsill. So I guess the dog just destroyed it to stick its head through it. I don't know what I'm looking at there yet. Um, Other things are the ice maker. I plan to run a line, another water line. No, I'm not going to tap into the half-inch water line under the sink in the kitchen. I'm going to install a complete different compression fitting with a separate 3/8 line or quarter-inch line that'll run off a completely separate line. And I'm only running stainless steel because I don't like the plastic stuff. It has a different taste or flavor. It's not really that healthy for you. So with rental property, I always use stainless steel. Just another little tidbit there. But regardless of the price, I mean, really, what's the difference? You know, $20. So I'd rather go ahead and do it and not have any health issues or whatnot, or any kind of a taste or odor in the ice that it makes. So I'm gonna run the line. I got to drill through the cabinets in the back, but above the drawers, So that way when you open the doors in the cabinets, you won't see the holes that go through the backside of the cabinets. Then I have to fish it above the header in the door. There's a doorway that goes out to the garage. I have to go over the header and back down the wall and then out behind the refrigerator. So I'll probably be up in the attic for a little while doing that. But anyway, it's not my first rodeo. I'm just glad to help out, pitch in, and it's like all the woodwork. People go there and they ooh and ah over this chair rail molding, and I did a bunch of other woodworking and whatnot, and sanded it down to match, and caulked everything ready for paint and whatnot. And everyone asked who did it, and my cousin tells everyone, well, my blind cousin did that. And so I kind of get a kick out of that, because most people can't do, or a lot of people have difficulty in doing woodworking. And with me, I can get into woodworking and that kind of stuff. It's just I make more cuts. I don't just draw one line, make a cut. I make several different cuts, and I keep going back and basically custom fit every single piece. So then tack it in. It depends on your level of where you're at as far as doing construction. Like here, I wasn't trying to find a stud to tack the baseboards and whatnot in. The easiest way to do it is you hold pressure up against the wall, and then you just use an X pattern with your nail gun. So you just press and hold it nice and tight, and then you hit one nail in that way and a nail in that way. So you have an X pattern that's going to hold it nice and tight to the drywall. So then you don't need silicone or caulking and all that kind of stuff. You just need a little caulk over the nail holes after you've tacked it in the rest of the way. But then they have all kinds of other different angles and stuff to figure out, which was kind of cool, because I'm, I guess like that a little bit maybe. But, whereas say you take a perfect 90 degree and then you split that, but then split it again. So basically you have three angles equaling 90 degrees, which is 22.5 degrees. So, but sometimes it doesn't always equal out. You need to be able to compensate for that. And I guess it's just, I grew up working on rental property for the family. So this is just what I do. This is my retirement, basically, in addition to crypto and other things. Crypto and metals, mainly crypto. I socked everything else away for the family, because, no wife, no kids, don't know how. That's just the card I've been dealt. But, I'm eager to see where they are with this house, and a few other things that need addressing, like the chandelier over the dining room table that I hung. We put LED lights in it, and this thing is just so bright. You just turn the light on and you feel like you're on stage. So what I want to do, being it's LED lights, I want to install a dimmer switch in it, so that way you can dim the lights and whatnot. If you put just a regular dimmer and you're running LEDs, the thing will start buzzing and catch fire. So don't do that. If you have a dimmer on your chandelier and you install LED lights, and that's why it's buzzing, it's about to catch fire, take that out. You have to replace that. But anyway, I'm excited to see my cousins. I'm excited to see where they've gotten with their home. Where else I can pitch in and do other little things. And then tomorrow I get to meet with, I guess, the engineering department again. I believe. So we'll get to find out more. At least the wheels are turning and getting closer to actually writing a check to lift the house. So anyway, just a quick little update. Y'all be cool. Later.